When you're making a video game, a lot of times one of the most important things is making sure the movement is good, because if it's bad, then you're going to be fighting against it the entire time you're playing the game. You're pretty much moving every time you're playing a game, or at least most games. I set up a basic player here. It's just a capsule. It has a mesh and then a collision object, which is the same shape, and then also like a little eye, I guess, so I know what direction it's pointing. Oh, you can also see I have a pixel filter on. Basic forward, backward, left and right movement. You can move on any axis. This is all well and good, but it's a little annoying, so I added a camera, which is controlled with the mouse in this version. However, when I add controller support, it'll be the right stick. I can look any direction, the player stays facing that same way, and the movement is relative towards the camera. Holding forward right now will make me move forward, even though holding forward now makes me move this way. So that's a really important thing you need in a third-person camera controller, which is what I'm going for, obviously. If you're just holding forward, you can just steer with the mouse like this, and it makes a pretty smooth camera setup. One thing you'll notice is if I go up to a wall and clip my camera into the wall, you'll notice it moves a lot closer. And the way that I've set that up is over here in my camera, I have a spring arm, which is on default it's a length of 4 normally, and then my camera's out on the end. I also have that mesh instance there for the pixel filter. But then in my player script, I have my pivot with the camera origin, and it rotates right here. Another really important thing that you might have seen before is acceleration and deacceleration. So I'm holding right there, but you can notice it takes some time to get turned around. And if I let go, it's a little hard to tell in the video, but it slows down instead of just coming to an abrupt stop. Same for getting moving. And that just makes movement like this feel a little more smooth, especially when I get character animations in. Oh, and another feature that's pretty obvious for most things is jumping. So I just have space. It makes me jump. I like to set gravity pretty high for most things like this, just because I feel like falling to the ground quicker makes it feel snappier. You'll notice you can't really jump very high. You can't even really jump like too high. I was considering adding a sprinting button and then like a stamina meter that you can increase throughout the game, but I'm kind of designing this game where if I don't need it, then there's no point in adding it because it just adds bloat. It's kind of like a design by subtraction. It's a design principle I kind of got from Fumito Ueda with his game Ico. They only added things that helped the elements that were being pushed in the game, and adding a stamina bar in this game just wouldn't really add much other than just more padding, I guess. So now you just always move at sprinting speed as well. Walking speed was kind of annoying anyways. One thing I do want later is a glider item that you can get. So if you press space while you're in the air, you fall a lot slower, so it almost acts sort of like a glider. I'll go up real high on this slope and glide all the way down to show you. Oh, I forgot to activate it. Oops. You have to press jump again once you're in the air. Like this. The final thing that I found really important for movement was some sort of ledge grab. You know, if you just barely miss a jump, it's nice to be able to grab on to like a ledge. Or for something like this, if you walk into it, then you ledge grab onto it. It automatically deactivates if you start moving in any sort of other direction. So if I move backwards, it'll deactivate. But if you walk into a ledge that's high enough for you, then you can get it. And the way that I did that was I added a ledge top cast and a ledge face cast. They stick out of the player in different directions. Here's the face cast and here's the top cast. So if this one is intersecting with the face and this one is as well, then that means that there's a ledge. So it gets whatever the height is on this top one and whatever the normal is for this face, and it points in that direction if the player's moving in that direction, and it locks them in at like minus 1.75, so you're not quite touching the ground at whatever the ledge is. And that way, if you're going and you miss a jump, you can ledge you can hold onto that ledge. And then if you press jump while you're in a ledge grab, you can just jump normally. It actually gives you more of a jump because you need to be able to jump a little higher a lot of times. But it's nice. You can also do it on slopes too. If you guys have any suggestions for this so far, let me know. Thanks for watching.